Hello you beautiful souls, welcome here. Today we've got a very deep reading, but I don't want it to be heavy or triggering or uncomfortable to you. I want it to be hopeful, and so basically it's about something that needs to be healed in you, more so emotional and even possibly spiritual rather than physical. Some pain, some traumas from the past, some prejudices, probably patterns of thinking, stuff like that. Or I'm sure there will be cases where there's nothing much that needs to be healed. I always have that one pile that's just totally fine, completely chilled, happy about life, about themselves. So yeah, but I want this reading to be more about whether you're going to get healed soon in the future or whether you are in the process, and how your life is going to change if you go through this healing, if you face it, basically, if you try to work with it. I've got 3 piles of cards for you to choose from. I will insert the picture of the piles in a second. As always, please take your time, listen to intuition, and then choose a pile that attracts you the most. Let's go. Hello my beautiful pile number 1, or everybody who chose this yellow marble. Let's see what it is in you that may need healing. And we've got the Knight of Pentacles, Friend, the Queen of Wands, Cheerfulness, the Star, and Gift. Pile 1, you are doing good. You are doing good. I don't even have anything bad to say about you. Bad. Anything to be concerned about, anything to worry about too much. I knew there will be a pile like this. I knew it. So it's you guys. Pile 1. It does look like you've been working on yourself, on your life, on your patterns, on your self-esteem. We've got the Queen of Wands in the middle of your spread. You've been working on getting towards your goal, manifesting the best version of yourself, bettering yourself, perfecting yourself, and in the meantime having fun, enjoying this life. Yeah, celebrating yourself. And I feel like it's been a huge, long journey for you. It hasn't happened overnight, very fast, very quickly. There's this feeling of diligence, day to day, putting in effort, doing whatever it is, like all of your routines, attending to your work, to your career, to your health, to your mental health. There's a lot about stability. You are someone who needs stability in your life. You're someone who is the happiest. Your comfort zone is very important to you. Knowing that something is going to last. I've got something to hold on to. I've got my cozy nest. I've got my craft. I've got my job that I'm satisfied with, that I'm happy about. I've got my friends around me, the people I can trust. And it's almost like you've been slowly but surely. It's a slow process with you. I don't feel like you are, what is the expression? Somebody who ripens fast. Ripens was the word? Who blooms fast. You've been taking your time. And I feel like what was the most important thing to you is to become your own best friend, is to trust yourself above everybody else, above all of the noise, above all of the criticism. I've got to be my own best friend. That's basically what I'm sensing here. I've got to be my own my own cheerleader, my own supporter, my own hyping up person. Yeah, because it's possibly that you've been struggling with it, protecting yourself, standing your ground, trusting yourself even. I do feel like you've been spending a lot of time on learning yourself, learning what it is that you like, that you don't like, that you can tolerate, you cannot tolerate, who you want to be, how you want to present yourself, and then finally becoming somebody who understands you better than anybody else. Whether in the past I feel like you had no clue who is this person that you are. Yeah, discovering yourself, getting to know yourself and protecting yourself, uplifting yourself, encouraging yourself like you would if you were talking to your best friend. Yeah, what it is that needs healing, I feel like I'm supposed to say that you're doing really good job. It's time to be proud of yourself, because you're headed to a beautiful place, where you totally embody whoever it is that you were supposed to be all along, with a star, with this gift, whatever it is that you were supposed to give to the world, whatever it is that you were supposed to create, to feel, to be, how you were supposed to inspire others, what kind of role you were meant to play in this life, in this lifetime. You are well on the way. You're getting there. You're very close, you guys. Very close. And I don't see much fear here. I don't see much worry, concern. I feel like sometimes you may experience those emotions. They're totally normal. They come and go as waves. We're all humans. Just like the moon, it changes phases, the signs, and we are the same. But overall, there's so much positivity here. There's so much strength here. There is so much self-devotion, committedness to your truth, to your power, to your goals, to your dream. I feel like you finally learned how to celebrate yourself. You are in this stage of your life, of your growth, where you can celebrate yourself truly, where you can clap for yourself for the smallest things. Like, for example, I cooked something, like I made a fantastic coffee, like cappuccino or something. This was so good, this was so yummy, and it looks nice, and I have this coffee art, whatever it is. This is just a simple example. Or I don't know, I read this book which is so heavy and so long and so profound, but I stuck to it, I read it, and I'm so proud of myself. Like, you can finally do it without feeling like you are too selfish, or you shouldn't be too egotistical. Yeah, I love this energy. It's so self-assured, so sunny, so warm, so empowered. And you're headed to even a more beautiful place with a star and gift for your future. You guys, I'm sensing a huge manifestation for you in the future. Whatever it is that you're striving towards, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, to get to, the lifestyle you want to have, the breakthrough you want to have, the person you want to have by your side, the relationship, whatever it is, you are very close. It's like you aligned yourself. Now you're a match to that. You aligned your internal state, your heart, your emotions to this manifestation, to this desire. Wonderful energy. I'm sure there will be people now watching this and saying, oh no, my life is so bad, this is so not true, this is what I'm seeing, this is what I'm feeling. Maybe choose another pile if this doesn't resonate with you, but it feels very comfortable. It feels very comfortable, this energy. Not just comfortable in a way that you're settling and you don't want to grow. There is a lot of growth that's happening, but the majority of that growth and diligence and hard work was already done. You've already done it in the past. And it's almost like, I don't know why, but I'm getting this feeling of a late bloomer with you. Maybe you were a little bit behind in your life. Maybe you graduated from school a bit later. Maybe you started university later. Maybe you got into serious relationships a bit later with age. Maybe some of you got married or found the perfect job a little bit later. Just something, there's a little delay here. It's almost like you've been doing everything slower than most people. but that's a blessing for you at the same time. Because now you're getting to your destination, and even though it might be a little bit later than you were expecting it to happen, but it's big, and it's grandiose somehow. It's beautiful. It's all you ever wanted. And again, what it is that needs healing, you guys, you've done all of it. You've done all of it. Of course, there might be little things here and there coming up, but the major stuff, like major insecurities, like resentment, fears, I'm not sensing any of it here. I'm not feeling like you're somebody who's holding grudges, who's just holding on to the things that people did wrong to you or didn't provide you with, or whatever it is. Family issues, I'm not sensing much here. It's very worked. Well, this is not how you say it in English. This is somebody who put a lot of work and effort into themselves during their journey. This is who I'm looking at. And Pechenka confirms. Yeah, very mature person, emotionally mature, mentally mature, very creative, very inspired. I'm sorry you guys, I just had a talk with Pechenka, but I wanted to look at the bottom of your deck to see the background story. Very curious for you guys. And we've got the Page of Cups. There's this idealistic feeling about you. You are just somebody, I would even say, who is a hopeless romantic. And you never stopped believing in people, in possibly love, in kindness, in purity, in art, in creativity, in spirituality. And there is this childlike nature that you always had about you, but that you preserved through years. You saved it. It didn't get destroyed by the harshness of the world, by criticism, by struggles of life, by whatever it is. You always had it within you. You still do, but now there is more maturity in you. Now there is more wisdom in you, but inside of you there is still this kid, this child, this, I would say, inner child that is keeping you safe, keeping you pure, keeping you on the light side. That is your strength, even though sometimes maybe you felt that it was your flaw, that maybe you should grow up, maybe you should become more serious, more grounded, more strong. There is this, friendship, being your best friend, trusting yourself, trusting your emotions, and allowing them to be such a beautiful energy. Also shyness. I feel like many of you overcame some kind of shyness, or maybe not being able to express yourself fully, to go out there and show yourself. And with this Queen of Wands in the middle of your spread, now it's much easier because you accept yourself. You don't need other people's opinions or validation or approval. Beautiful. You know exactly where you're headed. Like there's this I'm sure that eventually I'm going to be happy. I will get to my destination. I will get to my happiness. I will get to that picture. I'm sure. It's mine by right, almost, or mine by birthright, just because I was born. It's mine. It's already promised. Somehow, I don't know how to describe this feeling well. I'm meant for it. If it's in my heart, I'm meant for it. Or it's meant for me. I guess it's the same, vice versa. Now, let's look at the oracle cards. Who knows? Maybe we'll have something to worry about. Yeah, not really. You guys, not really. The first card we've got here is blessings. Yeah, exactly your energy. Somebody who's really good at manifesting. Somebody who knows their worth. Somebody who who is ready to receive with grace and gratitude. That's what I'm feeling. You got to that place of whatever comes my way, I'm grateful. Be it bad experience, bad, heavy experience, negative experience, or a good one. It all has a meaning. It's almost like, I don't know, so much surrender about you, so much positivity and optimism and hope that I'm sensing from you. And peace as well. So good. It's like, I know, I'm so sure, I don't know why there is this certain feeling about you. Just like this woman in this card, she's looking up and she knows what's ahead, even though the reality might not reflect it, but she's ready. She's sure and grateful and happy and in harmony with herself. A lot of emotional maturity I'm getting from you. Then we've got this card, illumination. Yeah. You guys, you got a very, very powerful intuition. Very intuitive people, very self-aware, and you know everything about yourself. I want to say, you don't need me. You don't need this reading, to be honest. You don't need it very much. You're getting clearer by day about where you're headed, what you're meant for, what's coming toward you, especially that final goal, that final dream of yours. You're getting probably subtle hints here and there, symbols, signs, numbers, pictures, whatever it is, like sentences that somebody around you throws casually, just almost like there's this invisible compass that is guiding you. Very self-aware people you are, very clear, very attuned to subtle energies, attuned to higher realms. Wow. And then look at this, we've got this card, the unknown. It says knowing the unknown. That same feeling of, I know myself, I know what I deserve, I know where I'm headed. I apologize for the noise Pichinka is making. And it's almost like you're standing, you're almost there. It's within the hand's reach, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, whatever goal you're trying to get to, the manifestation you want to arrive at. And I feel like it's a big one. It's not just something small or like intermediate steps. It's something big. It's the big one, you guys, with the star and gift. I'm getting this expression, walking by faith, not by sight. This is you. This is what you're doing right now. This is how you're living right now. Definitely walking by faith. Even if you're not like religious or too spiritual. Even though I feel like you are spiritual for sure. You don't need proof very much. You don't need assurance from anybody else. So it's like, I don't know, it just feels like something is nudging you gently towards where you're supposed to be, and you feel that nudge. It's like very safe, warm hands that are pushing you in a certain direction, and it's like, I feel it. And then the final card we've got here is emergence. I love it. Very similar to this Queen of Wands. Finally being able to express yourself fully, to share your truth, to share your art, your creativity, your craft, just who you are as a person, and being able to inspire others and not being afraid of how you're gonna look, how you're gonna come off, whether somebody is going to judge you or not. Yeah, I feel like you're coming, this is the period of your life where you are coming up to the surface for air and to be seen, to show yourself, to express yourself, to be noticed by the right people, to influence them somehow, however it resonates with you. But a very creative energy I'm getting. It's just something you're bringing to this world, something you're showing, be it your craft or be it just yourself. Maybe some of you are actors here, or singers, or dancers, or and these two cards, the star and emergence, they look so similar. These images, so similar. Maybe even showing your body. I just got that feeling that showing your body is much more comfortable to you now. It is what it is. I don't have to change anything about myself. I love it completely. It sustained me through that many years. I only have gratitude to my body. I love everything about me. A lot of self-love as well, you guys, that you are practicing, and it's doing so good. So good. Let's get some more cards. I wanted to get a card from this deck. Pile 1. What it is in you that may need healing. Oh yeah, look at this. We have this card Night Wind, and it says facing fear, subconscious release, healing. Yeah, to be honest, again, I do feel like you've done it. You faced it. And very recently especially, you faced one of the most prominent fears of yours, and for everybody it will be something different. It's like it was the most difficult one to look at, to face. It's just something so important, something that triggered you so much. I'm not sure, but I'm getting family for some of you here. For a few of you it would be related to family issues, like family ties and relationships. For others, relationships in general. Money issues could also be something that you were worried about. And it's like uprooting them and releasing. I feel like you've done it, you guys. You've done it. Yeah, and at the bottom we've got this card Hidden Path. And it says the marriage of spirit and matter. Many of you are just like very unusual people in your thinking, in your connection to spirit, to spirituality, to your intuition. Like you employed all of the strange methods to deal with those things. Definitely spiritual practices, manifestation, possibly meditation. Let's get some advice for you guys. Pile 1. What it is that you have to know right now, just a general advice about your life, possibly what is coming. What do you have to know right now? And we've got this card, A Place Beyond Time. I love the colors on it. Yeah. And it says, don't get so caught up with the everyday drama of life. Close your eyes, focus on your breath, and allow it to carry you into a peaceful space inside your heart. An eternal place beyond time, filled only with love. That is where you are, you guys. I feel like this is what you're trying to do right now. Again, it's like the time is slowing down. It's slowing down for you, and maybe you're trying to focus on joy, on pleasure, on enjoying your moments on this earth, enjoying the simple pleasures, not getting too attached to your mind, to responsibilities, to the hasty, rushed life around you. Slowing down, slow living almost. Like it's a huge trend, I think, now that's going on, slow living. I feel like you're somebody who is maybe consciously or unconsciously trying to apply in your life. And let's get a final advice for you guys. Yeah, from this deck. Pile 1. An advice for you right now, what it is that you should do, focus on. Yeah, exactly. I think I said these words to you already in this reading, and we have this card, Be Proud. Clapping for yourself. Hugging yourself, congratulating yourself, celebrating yourself. That's the way for you right now. And it says, it's time to celebrate all that you've achieved, all that you are, and all that you will become. Every once in a while it's important to stop and acknowledge what you've achieved and to be proud. Yes. You've learned it. I feel like now you're practicing it. Even smallest moments in life, just doing your chores, cleaning your place, I don't know, the smallest things, rooting for yourself. That's important right now. So yeah, this is all I have for you guys. I just wanted to keep this reading short and sweet, but hopefully it helped you, gave you some clarity on your journey, and I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 2, or everybody who chose this clear quartz stone. Let's see what it is in you that may need healing. And we've got the 9 of Pentacles, Widower, the Queen of Cups, Money, the Emperor, and Enemy. You guys, I'm looking at a relationship that wasn't wrapped up well, that it is a relationship, it is a connection with somebody, and that somebody is coming back into your life in the future. But I'm sorry you guys, Pechenka is jumping on the table. And you don't trust this person very much, that's what I'm seeing here. You don't trust them. Because in the past, you had to choose yourself in the situation. You had to choose your stability, your life, your... How do I explain it? It's almost like there is this feeling of, I have to choose the practical things, I have to choose the security, I have to choose safety, rather than emotional involvement, excitement, the possibility of love, possibly this affair, because I couldn't trust you. If it makes sense, I hope it's making sense what I'm trying to describe. You chose your self-sufficiency, your independence over somebody who needed your time, who needed your affection, who needed your love. I feel like you either moved on from this connection and there's not enough closure. There is not enough closure here. Maybe you didn't talk it through, maybe you didn't explain things to each other. You guys, I'm so sorry, this is what's happening. This child needs some affection, but I'll continue. Yeah, I do feel like there was not enough closure here in this situation. There's somebody here that lost their access to you or some kind of communication because you chose your independence. I'm also getting pride. Pride got in the way. Either your pride or their pride, and it would be irrational to blame somebody here, but I do see that the situation didn't close up well, if you can say that. I feel like it's just in the past you had to value stability, you had to value security, a certain lifestyle, safety, more than what this connection had to offer you. It's like, I don't see... How do I explain it? There's this feeling of I cannot entertain this emotional relationship, emotional connection. I cannot open up my heart because I have to tend to other things, because I have to think about maybe how I'm gonna pay my rent, or how am I gonna survive, or how am I gonna continue doing my work. So you had to move away from this, drift off from this. And again, you guys, if this is nothing like your story, there was no connection like this that was that is lacking closure, probably not your reading. Don't watch this, don't waste your time, as I always say. However, if it is your story, let's continue. But what I'm seeing now is slowly but surely you are shifting your perspective on this. You are shifting how you see the situation. Because in the past, yes, you were more concerned about money, about practical stuff, tangible stuff, and security. Like, I need security to be able to function, to stay sane. Especially financial security. Something here was shaky in your life. Or you were trying to grow some kind of abundance and it was taking a lot of your time. And you couldn't trust this connection because it was shaky. It possibly didn't seem promising at this time. Now, I see this shift in you. I see that you reach some kind of a very good security, I would say. You feel somewhat stable at this point. Quite stable. Financially, maybe you saved up some money, maybe your living situation improved. And what's happening? Your heart is opening up. Your emotional nature, your femininity, especially if you're a woman, your softness, your loving, caring nature is growing, is expanding, and it's almost like you're ready for it now. It might be that recently you started to think about that person a little bit more, or you got a little bit more reminiscent, or just felt this heart expansion, like I've got so much to give now, emotionally. I can truly care about another person's concerns, feelings, love. I can reciprocate. I can be there for them because I feel better about myself where I am right now. You know, there are this type of people who cannot focus on their spiritual growth, who cannot focus on their love life unless they feel financially secure. And it's totally normal, just like that Maslow's hierarchy of needs. We need to have a shelter, we need to have food, we need to have clean water, we need to have somewhere to sleep, preferably not on the floor. And then we start thinking about self-development, growth, philosophies of life, religion, spirituality, love, commitment, unconditional love, soulmate love, and all of that. It's all on the top. I feel like in the past you've been focusing on covering those bottom needs of that pyramid, on that hierarchy. Whereas now you feel much more stable, and it's like, I'm ready to love, I'm ready to show affection, I'm ready to possibly even have kids, have family. Just there's this cozy, cuddly feeling I'm getting from you. And I'm not surprised that Putinka came over and she's sitting very cozy here. She gave me some kisses. She usually comes when things get to lovey-dovey, unconditional love point in a reading. It's like she senses it. Yeah, with this Queen of Cups in the middle of your spread. It's like it caught up with you. This unconditional love, or just love in general, opening up of your heart, it caught up with you. And I do see somebody here coming back to you with this Emperor, an enemy. And it's interesting that the enemy is clarifying this Emperor. It's either that you don't trust this person completely. In your eyes, they still have to go through some kind of proving themselves to you, or showing you what are their real intentions, with actions, with tangible things, not just words and empty promises. But I do see them coming back. To be honest, I want to clarify this energy. But yeah, let me try. Pile 2. You guys, she's not giving me my hands. Pile 2. Why is the enemy here? There's so much attraction here. There's so much infatuation, so much lust here, you guys, between the two of you. And it's almost like I have to resist this temptation. I have to resist this. And this person, the person you're dealing with, they can be quite tricky. And they're very individualistic. They do everything their way. It's like my way or the highway. And that is something that doesn't sit right with you. It's something that you're concerned about or not comfortable with. We clarify the enemy with the Strength, the Magician, and the Lovers. I feel like you both have been trying to resist it, to be more reasonable, to be more logical, and focus on what can this connection really give me. Is it sustainable? Can it last? Or is it just infatuation? Is it just fireworks? Something that is full of chemistry? And I feel like this is why you see them as somebody that still needs to prove you that they're worthy of you, that they have good intentions in heart about you. Yeah, it's almost like this feeling of power struggle, wanting to be in control, and even especially in control of yourself, of your own reactions, of your own instincts, emotions, urges in regards to them. It's like if I could trust them, if I could trust that they are on my side, I would just throw everything and run to their feet. I would just run, I would just hug them, kiss them, open my heart completely, spill the tea, but I cannot do it. That's the problem. Anyway, so it looks like this situation needs healing, and this feeling looks like healing. This healing looks like closure, more so. Either wrapping up, talking over things, expressing your truth to them and hearing them out as well. This would bring a lot of healing to you, because it's unsettling. Something is not done yet here. It's not complete. I feel like it's still kind of tickling your soul a little bit, the situation. Oh my gosh, you guys, I cannot do this while she's sleeping in my lap, so I have to put her. Just a second. Oi. Okay. I wanted to look at the bottom of your deck, you guys, to see the background story for you. Yeah, we've got the Well. There's still a very strong spiritual connection that you've got to this person, and almost this feeling of waiting, like a very subtle undertone of waiting that is still present in your life. Even though you've tried to move on, possibly you've tried to focus on your separate life, on whatever you had to take care of, with this Well, it's like there's still something there that I need to discover, that I need to experience still, that I need to hear still, that I need to know still about us, about them. Okay, let's look at your oracle cards, you guys. Yeah, it does feel like a connection, past life connection, I want to say, you guys, very strongly, and these cards confirm. Let's start from the beginning. We have this card, Boundaries. If you feel like you made a mistake in the past, if you feel like you've been too harsh with them, or you were too drastic, you shift your attitude too fast, you didn't explain enough, I feel like you've done everything wrong. Stop judging yourself, stop confusing yourself. You've done exactly what you had to do in that situation in the past. If you had to move on, if you had to block them, if you had to, whatever it is that you did, because you had to take care of your sanity, of your stability, of the security that you had to reach in your life. Now you feel much more safe. And it was only logical to set those boundaries to protect your energy. And I feel like in general with this person, it's just necessary. This is necessary. It's like without the boundaries, this connection would never get anywhere. With them, it's a must. You need to have very strong personal boundaries. You have to be more not willing to lower your standard. That's what I'm hearing. Not lowering your standards with them. Knowing exactly who you are, knowing exactly what you want, how you want to be treated, how you want to be loved, and not settling for less. not allowing this person to steer you or to persuade you, to gaslight you, whatever it is. Because they're very powerful. There's something authoritative about them, something even intimidating and just pressing, pushing, just this feeling of pressure I'm getting. I don't know why. Pressure. And having strong boundaries is like, it's incredibly important in this connection, especially even if when they come back. Yeah. Then we've got this card purity. Yeah, just wanting to clear the situation up, to see this, the clarity of the situation, what it really is. Again, closure, understanding, getting rid of the resentment, getting rid of what ifs, or like guilt possibly. Yeah, this situation needs a clean up. That's what I'm sensing very strongly here. Clean up, renewal, rejuvenation, and honesty. With this card purity, I'm getting a lot of honesty, without games, without illusions, without fantasies, just honesty. What happened? Where are we now? Where are we going? Then we've got this card renewal. And it says regeneration begins with decay. I do feel like you guys, you changed your life around in some way. You changed your finances, many of you. You changed possibly your career, took care of yourself, of your living situation. And that was at the cost of this connection or emotional involvement with this person. But there is a new beginning on the horizon for sure. A new beginning. I do feel like this person is going to either reach out or come to you in some way, come through, offer you something. Because they're very decisive, like they're very determined to be in your life, to express themselves. It's almost like whatever was burned down is going to get become alive again, and it's going to be healing. It's going to get healed. Oh my gosh, my English is not working today, pile 2, I'm so sorry. It's like, I know the exact sentence I want to say, but something strange is coming out of my mouth. Like the way my sentences are structured today, just a mess. But anyway, I hope I'm making sense. I hope you see what I mean, what I'm trying to convey. And then you guys, we've got this card, Eternal Flame. For me, in this deck, this is a card of past life love. Love that doesn't burn out, love that lasts through lifetimes. These are the people that we recognize every single time. Different bodies, different histories, different circumstances, different countries, but the same souls, the same essence, the same emotions, the same soul history that we have. I do feel like it's a very strong spiritual connection, and you will always feel some sort of, you will always feel love for each other, concern for each other, attraction to each other. Definitely. I'm getting a lot of Cancer energy here, you guys, a lot of Taurus, a lot of Aries, Capricorn, Pisces. Let's get some more cards. Pile 2. What it is that needs healing right now in you. Yeah, we've got this card Night Wind, and it says facing fear, subconscious release, healing. Maybe you've been kind of avoiding facing this person, thinking about them, accepting the fact that this is not over. Maybe you need to have closure, maybe you need to speak up, maybe you still need to give a little or get something from them. It's uncomfortable. I feel like it's triggering something in you. Definitely. Could be something from your childhood. here. With the subconscious release, it's almost like even if you tried consciously to release them, to move on, to stop thinking, it needs to be done on a deeper level. And I feel like it will come through closure, it will come through talking, it will come through exchanging with them again. What do we have at the bottom of the deck? We've got the Nine of Hearts, and it says fulfillment, harmony, protection. This is a wish come true card. Emotional fulfillment, happiness, joy. To be honest, you guys, I'm getting two storylines. For some of you, there is a possibility of a future with this person. You know that you can make each other really happy. It's a possibility here. But there needs to be healing. For others, if you're completely sure that you don't want any future with them, that you are done with the story, you just want that final regroup, you want that final discussion, closure. Take it as it resonates, basically. Because for some, I do feel like it's a powerful connection that might have a continuation of it. It can continue. But definitely things are not, things need to be spoken. You need to talk, you need to work through things together, preferably, not alone. Let's get an advice for you guys. Just a general message, what it is that you have to know right now, pile 2. What is coming to you, maybe, as well. We've got this card, Heart's Desire, and it says you are being showered with love. Your time of waiting will soon be over. All your heart's deepest desires will be fulfilled. Again, you guys, I'm so torn reading this energy, looking at this reading. I'm really torn because some of you want to get over this person and get to a new relationship, a new connection, and some of you, somewhere deep inside of you, you know that this is what you've been waiting for. This is the only person you want. And it's like there are two different themes here. But definitely your heart desire is going to come about. Your wish is going to come true here. For sure. Because your heart is opening up. We've got this heart desire, and in this picture, this woman's, there's a star in the place of her heart, and it's like a heart expansion. And also in the middle of your spread, we've got this Queen of Cups, which is all about heart expansion as well, emotional expansion, love that is pouring out of you. I do feel like there will be an outlet for it. Definitely a chance to start over or to manifest a beautiful relationship, to mend relationship. Definitely manifestation and love. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got this card, Magic. And it says, magic, blessings, transformation. A blessing in disguise is coming your way. Keep an open heart and mind. Again, that message of opening your heart, trusting. And again, by saying trusting, I do feel like good, healthy boundaries will be, it's always a good idea. But in the past, you were very independent, like extremely independent. This is it. I'm on my own. I'm gonna fix everything. I'll take everything off. My problems, my struggles, I don't need you, bye. This is the energy I got from you here. Maybe because that person couldn't provide something for you, couldn't cover your needs, couldn't make you feel comfortable and protected. Now I do see your heart opening up and softening a little bit, like I feel like it's time for me to love, something like that, with this Queen of Cups and money. Let's get a final advice for you guys. Pile 2. What should you know right now? What should you focus on? What should you do? An advice for you, pile 2. Beautiful. We've got this card, have fun. Yeah, it's time. It's time. Especially emotionally, enjoying your emotional nature, enjoying how much you can love, how much you can give love and receive love. I'm gonna read you the message on this card. Stop. When was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you took a chance and did something silly, something totally unlike you, something just for the joy of it? It's long overdue for you to let go of your analytical mind and give yourself and your soul permission to have fun. Yeah, absolutely. Because you give me the energy of a boss lady or lady boss, or like just a boss in general if you're a man. Somebody who needs to get the stuff together, somebody who needs to do the work, the hard work, somebody who needs to reach some kind of abundance, stability, financial security. And it's been going on for quite a long time. I do feel like you've neglected your love life, maybe moved on from people who were trying to offer you something. Now is the time to catch up. Now is the time to reconnect. Now is the time to expand your heart and fill it with love. Love other people and be loved in return. And again, this closure, this reconnection is going to bring a lot of healing to you. I feel like it's the most like pressing, prominent thing in your life that needs healing right now. The rest is taken care of, I feel. It's just this connection. And if this reading resonated with you, I know you know who I'm talking about, I feel. So definitely heart's desire coming true for you guys, which is also going to be very healing. You are being showered with love. Your time of waiting will soon be over. Very powerful message for you guys here. So this is all I have for you, pile 2. I hope this reading was helpful to you. I hope it gave you the clarity that you needed, the answers that you needed. And I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 3, or everybody who chose the seashell. Let's see what it is in you that may need healing right now. Then we've got the Hanged Man, Misfortune, 9 of Swords, Thought, 5 of Wands, and Wedding. There is this feeling, you guys, that some kind of delay is making you very stressed and sad and disappointed, and like nothing is going to plan. A lot of anxiety I'm getting, possibly even troubles with relaxing your body, relaxing your mind, falling asleep, staying well asleep through the night. A lot of intrusive thoughts that coming back, and it's very difficult to stop that just ongoing cycle, like one thought after another, like additional thoughts being born after the first one. And it's just constantly draining you. And I feel like it started with something that is being delayed, something that didn't go right, a situation where you were almost like put on pause, where you had to kind of stop acting, and you are not comfortable with it. Stop acting, stop being proactive, because something fell apart. For some of you, again, it's a general reading, but I feel like there could be a connection that was put on pause, a relationship, some kind of communication, maybe a family issue for others. Just some kind of big achievement that I'm getting, that you've been striving towards, that you've been hoping for. You've been very excited about it, and then everything was put on pause. It's like, you've gotta wait. And it's just so shattering emotionally. It's just so exhausting, this waiting and this having to be patient. And again, I do feel like you guys have turned to spirituality, probably have turned to creativity, or maybe try to distract yourself, to see things from different perspective, maybe to be more open-minded and see that, okay, life is life can be complex. Things don't always go the way we want them to. What can I do now? I just gotta surrender and wait. But with more time passing, it's making you more anxious. It's getting you more unsettled. Like there's this feeling of doom and gloom about the future. Doom and gloom. Like I don't like my thoughts in my head. I don't like my the way I look on my life at this point, just because that one thing is not going right. This is insanity. And I feel like you've been trying to distract yourself, but it's hard. It's not easy. And again, if there's somebody in your life, a relationship, a connection, and you've been trying to take it to a new level, to progress it, for example, I feel like the way you want to do it and the way the other person wants to do it, you're going about it in different ways. Like you're trying to get to the same goal, to the same destination by you're doing it differently. Maybe you have different pace, or you are on different stages of development, and there is this struggle, this conflict, this confusion. Or if it's a family situation or a project. But yeah, you guys, I do feel like it's somehow connected to relationships. It's like, why is this it's gonna sound harsh, but why is this wasting my time? Why is this wasting my time? Why am I still holding on to it? Why am I fighting for this? I want to clarify this 5 of Wands. What is this 5 of Wands about for pile 3? Wow, too much, too many. I need 2 more cards. Yeah, too much effort. Too much effort for something that can be achieved so easily. You guys, I don't know what I'm talking about, but you must know if this resonates with you, what I've said so far. Also, I feel like this situation is triggering your abandonment wounds for some of you. We clarified the 5 of Wands with the 5 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, and 3 of Wands. It's, yes, I'm emotionally involved in this. I want this. I feel so hopeful about it. I've been feeling so hopeful about it, especially if this is a connection. There is this just tenderness and kindness and spiritual bond if this is a relationship. But at this time with this 3 of Wands, it's like there needs to be more progress. There needs to be more movement, more dynamic. And what I'm left feeling with this 5 of Pentacles is just left out in the cold. Abandoned, neglected, depleted. And that is why. And to be honest, I feel like it might be coming from your mind mainly, not from what the situation is in reality. And we'll see, we'll get more cards, more clarifications. But it's just the way you see this whole situation. It's like it's dire. It's something that is making you feel like you're being taken advantage of, or you're being betrayed or neglected, or it's unnecessarily delayed or prolonged, and we will never make it work, almost. Because it's like somebody here needs to put more effort, and I feel like it's not you. And you are very, yeah, just this feeling of, I wish they would do more. And that is where the worry comes from. That is where the anxiety comes from. Will you reach this destination? Will you reach this goal? Pile 3. Will you reach this desired outcome for yourself? Very interesting. The Queen of Pentacles was looking right at me. Will you reach this goal? Pile 3. Will you reach this desired outcome? Fears, so many fears about it, you guys. You've got what it takes. Your heart is in a good place. Your self-esteem is in a good place, even though you're gonna tell me now, no, I feel so insecure, I feel like I'm not worthy, this person is making me feel like I'm nothing. You are good. It's all an illusion. You are good. This person, the one you're dealing with, they're not trying to make you feel like you're meaningless or you don't deserve your happiness, whatever it is. It's all in your mind. It's all limiting beliefs here. And the cards I'm going to show you, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Page of Wands. You've got everything it takes. You've got everything it takes. And also at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Queen of Cups. As I was saying, your heart is in a good place, and your the way you value yourself, the way you take care of yourself, the way you love yourself, it's all good. Focus on that. Stop focusing on the fears. Stop focusing on like the future. For some reason, future is trying to scare you. Like it seems scary and unknown and dark, when it's not really. When it's not. There will be movement. There will be improvement here with this Page of Wands. There will be a new spark, a new opportunity, possibly travel. If the situation calls for traveling, for movement, for like a door to be opened, it's going to get opened. Don't allow these fears to grab onto you, to choke you. Focus on your stability. Focus on nourishing your body. Focus on sleeping better, you guys. Focus on sleeping better, and let go of accusing another person. Let go of possibly resentment, possibly blaming somebody here. It's not gonna help. Focus on yourself. Focus on your heart. Focus on grounding yourself, on possibly even eating well, sleeping better, spending more time in nature. I want to look at the bottom of your deck, you guys. A background story here. The Page of Wands. There's something about different cultures, different religions, upbringings, races possibly. Maybe distance is involved here. Maybe you wanted to relocate or move, some of you here, and it was delayed. I do see an opportunity coming in the future here with this Page of Wands. The opportunity, the door will open up again. As I was saying, this door will open up for you. It's just shifting your mind. And I know it's not easy. I know it's not easy to change your thoughts overnight. Just look, these two cards. They are so similar. The way these two figures, this woman grabbing her face and this man holding like his forehead constantly, intensely. It's almost like you're trying to figure out a solution, but it's not yours to figure out. Do not torment yourself. Do not like sacrifice your sleep, sacrifice your peace in order to fix a solution that is out of your control here. You don't have to break your brains. You don't have to come up with this answer. Okay, now I finally understand. Things will improve, you guys. Things will improve. And with this wedding, I wouldn't be surprised that some of you may be thinking about a relationship being taken you to a new level, maybe a proposal, maybe moving in together, starting a family. But the journey to this have been rocky, have been difficult. Conflict, disagreements, circumstances getting in the way. So this situation needs healing. And also the way you look at it, the way you perceive it, and the way you torture yourself with your own negative thoughts and scary thoughts that may never happen in the future. Like that saying that fear is an illusion. It's something that may never come, and usually it never does come true. But still, it's like you are exaggerating those thoughts in your head, and it's like, oh, that's it, I made a mistake, this never going to happen. Thoughts like that. Very much tormenting. Let's look at your oracle cards, you guys. Yeah, look at this. We've got this card, lighten your load. I do feel like this situation, it's not your job to fix it. There's somebody else in the picture who can help you, or who is meant to do some work here, and they will. Whatever reason that they're not doing it or they are slow with it. It's their stuff, it's their life, it's their personal situation. None of your business. You've done your part of your job. Even though things were put on pause for you, maybe things were delayed, now you're not supposed to carry this load on your shoulders all alone. You're not meant to take all of the responsibility for the situation. Maybe you're trying to solve some kind of family drama or help someone in your life who is suffering, or just lift them up, improve their life. Not your job. I feel like you're doing something or trying to figure out a solution for something that is not your duty. You don't have to do it. It's, first of all, it's too heavy. Second of all, it's just not yours. Not yours. Let go. You guys, let go. It's like this situation, it was meant to bring you happiness eventually, but you, in the process, you're making it so dark, and it's just, in the end, it just feels it's not bringing any pleasure. It was such a pain. It was so difficult. What was I don't even know why I was striving for it. Whatever. Like a business project, a marriage, reconnection with somebody, travel, move. You've got to lighten your load. You've got to share it with somebody possibly, or just let go. And be patient. That's what I'm getting here, you guys. And then we've got this card, taking risks. And again with this card, with this eagle spreading its wings and flying, taking this flight, I do feel like it's, for many people, involves traveling or making that big leap of faith, going for it. I don't know why I'm getting long distance. I don't know why, you guys. It's just something that is going to affect your whole life. And eventually it's going to happen, just with this page of wands. There is fear. There is fear here that things are not going to work out. You're going to get burned. You're going to make mistakes, and then you'll blame yourself for the rest of your life, or other people will blame you. And it's those fears that are nagging and attacking your mind, which have no true source. They have no reason to be in your head even. It's almost like all the doors are open for you. It's okay to take this risk. Even if it was a mistake, you're gonna fix it eventually. Like, it's going to be your experience, it's going to be your learning curve, your evolution. Again, there's this feeling of letting go of the struggle, letting go of all of the responsibility that you have that you carry on your shoulders, and like walking through life lightweight. And what's meant for you will come for you. And again, I do feel like you guys will be moving towards something eventually, towards some kind of destination. It's going to happen here with this taking risks card. It will. Don't get so anxious about it right now. It will happen. Then we've got this card, wishful expectations, and it says, acknowledge the smoke and mirrors in your life for what they are. Smoke and mirrors. I do feel like you guys changed yourself to some kind of situation, to the way things possibly didn't work out in the past, and you are expecting the same outcome in the future, or the same energy, the same tone of the situation in the future. It's so interesting. For this reading, I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm just getting the overall atmosphere around you and undertones, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about if this resonates with you. It's just there's so much illusionary stuff, so many intrusive thoughts that have nothing to do with the reality, but they're bugging you. And I feel like this needs to be healed. Your mind, first of all, needs to be healed, because I see that your body is good. Your body is thriving, or wants to thrive at least. Your heart is good with the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the clarifying deck. Your heart is good. Your cup is full. But your mind, your logical nature, or the fact that I need to be able to solve all of the problems, otherwise what kind of person I am, that kind of thinking, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to solve all of the problems in the world. Do what makes you happy. Enjoy this life. Love people around you. Love yourself. And clean up all of this mirrors, all of these illusions, projections, worries. Yeah, everything that your mind created. And then the final card, well, not the final, we'll get more for you guys, is this card Embrace. And it's such a perfect card to wrap up like the final main oracle cards that I pulled, because I just sense a reconnection here, you guys. You'll be able to embrace somebody here in your arms. You'll be able to feel connected, reunited finally, if that is what you want. Maybe you've been at a distance from somebody, or you lost touch with someone important to you, or maybe you didn't even have a certain person in your life, but you wish to have somebody who is like a soulmate, somebody that is a kindred spirit, somebody that you can be yourself with, be soft with, open up completely with, be gentle, be kind. This is coming towards you. Don't give up. Lighten your load, relax your mind. You are getting there. There will be this final beautiful embrace that is going to, this situation is going to last. It's very promising. It's very committed, I'm sensing, at this embrace. I just love this card. It's almost like two people who haven't seen each other for so long. Somebody went to a war, or I don't know, to serve, and then they're coming back, and it's just like, finally, this feeling. So let's get some more cards. Pile 3. What it is in you that may need healing right now. Yeah, look at this. We have this card Reflection, and it says illusion, self-examination, distortion. Distorting something in your mind again and again, shackling yourself, imprisoning yourself to your thoughts and your ideas of how things should be, how they're meant to turn out, how things were done wrong in the past. It's just, there is this very nasty critic in your head, I'm getting, that is distorting your whole picture of yourself, of your life, which is all false, which is not true. Again, I'm getting this feeling of your thoughts are playing tricks on you, and they're not your best friends right now at all. And that's something that needs to be brought to the surface, looked at and healed. Whatever it is that you're distorting, maybe you're distorting somebody else's attitude towards you. Maybe the way someone treats you, maybe you're exaggerating it or downplaying it or making them evil, or maybe you are like minimizing yourself, kind of making yourself look as a villain, as a bad person in the situation. Distortion, a lot of distortion, a lot of illusions that have nothing to do with reality. Nothing to do with reality. And eventually you will see it. You'll see that it was all just a confusion, just a glitch in the system, I want to say. Glitch in the system. And at the bottom we also have this card Zen Garden, and it says inner sanctuary. That's what you need right now, to find that inner sanctuary, to come back to your center, find that security, safety, peace, this calm, tranquility within you. Everything is good, just as it is. I don't need to solve the situation. I don't need to find the answer. I don't need to find the solution. I don't need to carry this load on my shoulders. Everything will straighten up. Let's get an advice for you guys, or just a general message, Pile 3. What it is that you have to know right now, maybe something that is coming towards you in the future. We've got this card Passion. Yeah, look at this. And it says love, sexual energy, passions aroused, vital life force, kundalini, the sun, giver of life, strength, a gift, new infusion of energy, something beyond your control, surrender. And remember that embrace card that we had, they're very similar. Surrendering, going into that embrace, embracing another person, embracing this love, falling into this love, possibly into healthy sexuality, reconnecting to your body, exploring the sexuality with somebody, the sensual aspect of love. I do feel like a reconnection of some sort is coming to you, or a connection in general, you guys. Pile 3. Look at this. And this message starts with the word love. So for many of you, it's a love message here that we are looking at. Yeah. Now, let's get a final advice for you guys. Final advice, pile 3. What do you have to do right now? What should you focus on? Pile 3. We've got this card support. Yeah. It says people come into your life for many different reasons. Some you learn from and then they move on, while others return often because you need to learn more from those individuals. Others remain beside you throughout your entire life. Oh my gosh. I almost wanted to cry here. I don't know why it hit me so deep, this message. I do feel like for those of you, for the team that are waiting for somebody to come back or come towards you, they will come back. They are meant to come back into your life and possibly stay for good. With this card embrace that I was feeling, because they're meant to be in your life. And you're overthinking it, you are coming up with illusions, maybe there's lack of information or communication between the two of you. But there will be support, there will be encouragement. You'll be able to lighten your load of worry, of like, I have to fix this all on my own. Why maybe the other person is not putting in some effort, not doing anything. If you feel completely lost and left out in the cold, I do feel like they will come in and do their share of work, support you, encourage you, love on you, yeah, just hug you, embrace you, be with you, hold space for you. And I feel like if there's nobody in your life that you're waiting or thinking back to, there will be the right people who will come and stay in your life, give you what it is that you want. Wonderful energy. Yeah, support is coming, help is coming. That's what you need to know, you guys. So this is all I have for you, pile 3. I hope this reading was helpful to you. I hope it gave you the clarity that you needed, the answers that you needed. And I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.